back to my channel. Today we're going to make this beautiful wall art frame. So to get started, you're going to have to try to find a wall cling. And they have all different varieties of inspirational wall clings at the Dollar Tree. But you're going to have to find one that is either broken up or can be cut up. So, for example, this one, if you look at the way that it's supposed to be mounted on the wall, it's one continuous piece. This is one continuous piece. Now, I did measure it against 11 by 14 frame, and we actually could cut, believe, off there, and then cut around this to line it up different to actually make it fit in 11 by 14. This one, of course, is on individual stickers. These are all individual stickers so that you could line this up. This one would work. This one, I couldn't figure out any other way to cut that out, so that one wouldn't work. Same with this one. It's just too much intricate detail and too much overlapped words, and that one wouldn't work. Same with this one. It is beautiful. I was really trying to figure out maybe there was a way, but really it won't work. It is possible to cut here, but you would mess up this pretty scroll, and I tried it and it doesn't really look right. Same with this one. So I ended up finding this one. It's one of my favorite things for the bedroom. It says, "Always kiss me goodnight." I think I have it on my room about 12 times. What I did, I went ahead and I cut it out to see how it would look with pieces. So just go with your gut. You know, I wanted to say, okay, there's all these intricate diamonds and stuff. But what I did, I went ahead and I cut it out. And I'm going to relocate these hearts as well. So I went and overlapped it and said, you know what, I like the way that looks. So I think this is the one we're going to go with. And there were some leftover little pieces of scroll, and that's no big deal. It really isn't. This one would have also worked for like your family room or your, your living room or something, which is the family rules, which if you look, it's meant to go top to bottom. And this one would have also worked. I actually used it for a different DIY, but I wanted to just show you because it can create this square. It's actually two long pieces. That would also work on the 11 by 14 frame. We want to open up the two frames. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to remove both pieces of glass. Now, it will leave, because of the cling is actually translucent, so it will leave like a filmy edge. You could take the time to cut out the all the words very intricately. Just gonna wipe this down clean. Sometimes the outside you can always wipe down later, but the inside sometimes gets factory. Now, I'm going to go ahead, make sure it's all dry, take a dry towel, make sure it's streak free, buff it out a tiny bit. Forgive my work surface, it's well used. So, and anybody who's interested, this is a lap board from IKEA. I could tell you the name of it, it's underneath, but I love it, and it's been very, very useful to me throughout the years. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, not to confuse you, we're going to be taking this out of this glass, but we're going to stick it on this bottom glass first. I'm just leaving it in the frame just for security. I don't have to worry about any cut glass edges and stuff. So what I want to do is I want to sort of dry fit it to the way I want it. Do I want them lined up? Do I want them real close? I kind of do like them real close. I think I'm going to move the hearts. Let me cut out the hearts. There actually are on a separate sticker already, but I just want to, so I can see if I visually. Okay. Now, you know, we could very well put a piece of paper under there that has center point marks. You can do it with, like, even this piece of paper, if you fold it in half long ways and fold it in half again. You can fit it underneath to see a center point. So if I unfold it, put it under the glass, it'll kind of give me a guideline of where the center is if I was very particular about it. But I like a free form artwork, so to me it's not important, but you can kind of see, can you see the center point? So you kind of have like a little bit of a guide. Just make sure that it's lined up in your paper, or else there's no point in having it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Me Goodnight. I am just eyeballing it in center. I mean, I'm not, you know, you could fold this in half and find its center, but I'm just sort of eyeballing it. But here's what I mean by a little bit of a filmy translucence. So if you see, you just want to lay it down as bubble free as possible. So I like to start with one point, if you could see, and you just rub back and forth until you, now you could do this with a credit card or something like along those lines, but I just like it with my finger. And then I like to go back over it with something if I want, you know, if I get a lot of bubbles. Okay, so if we go back, and we can rub out all of the bubbles, or most of the bubbles. Okay, so it doesn't really show up, oh, a little bit right here. So you can kind of see that there's sort of a translucent little milky piece of the sticker there. But overall, it looks clear. And once you put it up against your wall that you're hanging it on, you won't notice it as much. So I'm going to go ahead and peel the top. And this is where you can get designy and design. You know, do you want your swirls to overlap? I like the way that the swirls overlap. So I think that I'm going to go just a tiny bit higher. And just about, because this, even though I want the swirls to overlap, I don't want it to overlap the letters. So let's get that. Okay. And the same thing like before, you want to start with one end. Oop, we got a little. Okay. So you guys can see, let me back it up. It's got a little imperfection. I don't know if I picked up a piece of dust or what have you. But, and then here's another one. Or it might be the same one, I might have just moved it. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to make sure all that's done. And actually, I could feel it. See, like that piece right there. Nope, that's part of the swirl. Okay. So, I could feel it underneath. I could feel that there was something stuck in this sticker. Okay. So then you're just going to go back from the center out. If you've ever hung wallpaper or if you've done contact paper before, you kind of know how that goes. Okay. And then I do have these two hearts. So now it's a matter of design. Where do you feel like putting these two hearts? Could they go here? Could they go off to the side, up in the middle, up in the corner, down in the corner, excuse me? They really could go anywhere. So how about if we put them here? What do you think, people? Okay. So that's how it looks so far. And like I said, you can see it's a sort of a milky sticker look around the words. But again, once you put it up against your wall, you won't really notice that. Let me put this off to the side. We're going to get the other frame. Make sure it's clean and open. Now, you're using both glasses and only one frame and no backs. But there is always something you can do with that leftover material. Like just put a frame around some dimensional pictures, or even put a frame around a framed family portrait just to give it a extra dimensional layered look. Okay, so now we're just going to clean this one again. Same as before. So now we're going to transfer the first piece of glass onto the second piece of glass. Try not to get your fingerprints on it. Okay? And get it in the secure frame pieces and push down the metal pins now. Let's secure it in. What's nice about these, and sometimes you have to look, like this one looks like it might be a little long, but usually they're short enough where you won't see them from the front when you look straight on. But if you can see, that is that. Now, just to show you, it does not have a hanger. You could put a bead of glue around here. A lot of people do that when they do double frames, double glass. I don't think it's necessary. The pins do a great job holding it in. So it doesn't have a hanger. So there's a couple of different options. You could take one of the hangers off of the back of here. If you notice, they're just taped on. So if you peel off the tape, you could hot glue it, or E6000 glue it. Either way, I would just glue it off of the glass. I wouldn't glue it on the glass. Or, which I think what we're going to end up doing, is find some sort of ribbon. And this is just a sample. This isn't ribbon I'll actually use. This ribbon's from the Dollar Tree. It's called burlap ribbon. It's got this nice finished wire edge on it. And what you could do is create a ribbon hanger, which is very country chic. You basically glue it here, here, decide how high you want it to hang, and glue it here and here, and make a tail. And this way, when you're done, you can hang it anywhere you need. But that's it. So, I hope you like it. Again, this is for anybody who, you know, may live in an apartment and can't take this with them when they go. Or if you have textured walls and these clings won't work on textured walls, this is just another solution. So, I hope you like it, and thanks for watching. So here's the finished product. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, put it in the comments down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and click subscribe if you want to see more. God bless and have a great day.